Time to roll out indeed. Hello everyone, welcome back to World of Tanks. It's been a while, hasn't it, since I've done a video, but this is actually a sort of stream highlights from the session I did recently in the Chieftain. I thought I would re-record some of the best games we had of the night and slap them up as more of a commentary, just because in stream I talk quite a lot about nothing. But yeah, I'll put all the links down below for that. I'll probably put it on screen now. Look at that lovely link. Oh, isn't it nice? Did I remember to edit it? Hopefully. Anyways, playing with Chieftain on Fjords here. This is just a glorious tank. And we're actually on the worst side of Fjords. And it's going to show quite quickly on this map. You can see more and more people have learned how important the middle of this map is. So they all just bundle down in their heavies and what have you. But this rock's kind of powerful if you've got a good turret. Because you can sort of, as you saw, harm the defender as he crosses. And also maybe shoot the TDs if he gets spotted, but that's quite rare. Anyway, we're going to push up here. My original plan was to take the K4 hold down, but as you see, this 430 is in a platoon and he is looking for blood. Luckily the 430 low rolls a little bit, and now we're just going to be farming for a few minutes. It's going to be absolutely destroying these guys. I mean, they are aggressive, yes, but they're not in great hold downs. Yeah, they're just totally in the open right now. Now, interestingly, I really wish I aimed all these shots better. You'll see in both replays I'm going to show you. I need to just aim a little bit more. If you actually aim more left on the 430U, it's an easier shot apparently. I did not realise that at the time. But watching back, I'm like, oh, if only I aimed better. It's the ground eats the shots and whatnot. It's just going everywhere right now, but that's okay. So for those who don't know what the Chieftain is, it's a Clan Wars reward tank. I believe it was first introduced in Dawn of Fire Trail. I believe it was Fire Trail, or maybe in the one before, which I forget the name of. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. But this thing's just a beast. It totally changed the meta for Clan Wars. And it's sort of a shame that, because these days, if you look at Clan Wars, most top clans, all top clans, require a Chieftain, they require a 907, they obviously want EBRs. And CS69s and SDB1s. So it really, while Wargaming's recent buffs and recent introduction of new tanks has sort of mended it a little bit, it's never going to be the same again. You're never going to see 113s or you sometimes see super conks, but from top clans it really is just Chieftains 907. So it's, yeah, it is what it is there, but that's okay. Anyways, we dealt with those two guys there. Luckily our oh, did we lose our 705? Oh, we did, yeah. I think he was just stuck out a bit too far for that T62A. And we're waiting for this VK to fire. So once he's fired, we're going to shoot him once. I was sort of aiming for a track shot, and then realised it's never going to come. And we're just going to take this hole down here so he cannot shoot over the front of his tank into us. So we're going to get one into his low plate. And then he decides he's going to charge us. So I'm just praying this SD1 puts him in necessary evil, absolute legend of a player. He bounces his shot. We get one into the side. He actually manages to ram us for 117. Pretty heavy German tank bundling down a cliff. Sort of makes sense. But now is where I decide we're going to hold the line. Me and Necessary Evil, we are going to stay here. We are not leaving until these guys are dead. And then on stream I said, I should probably just run. And more in my head I thought, yeah, you're not going to win this. It's like 2v3 and you got 700 HP and your hold down may be good, but Supercon can play hold down. So if I were you, I would just sort of leave. So that's sort of the plan. We're not going to instantly leave, but we're going to go to a position where we can harm the people who push over without harming ourselves. So we're going to sort of take this corner spot here. I'm deciding if I should run away. But no, we're going to take this. I want Necessary Evil just to pull up a little bit. So there we go. So we have this gap right here. So now when anyone pushes around, we can put a shot onto them. My poor driving comes into action here. So see, the IS-22 double shotted there. Now, he likes double shotting, it's fair to say. We're going to see him later in this video. And yeah, he lost a good double shot. So we're turning our turret right now. I'm still looking behind him. And oh, a grill turns up. Please low roll. Come on. He low rolls beautiful. Right click into him. 460. Set him on fire. Beautiful. Luckily he's running a manual fire extinguisher. Anyway, yeah. And now we're just going to run. We're going to do what this tank does best. And we're going to use its speed, its maneuverability. And we're just going to get the hell out of here. Spot WZ over here. I'm wondering, can we put a shot into him? But I decided no, it's not going to be worth it. Right now we just need to get to a safe position and re-stabilize the game. So initially in my head I assumed those 4 tanks would just push straight over. Because at the time we were about 2k HP down. So it just doesn't really happen in the end. These guys sort of take a hold down obviously because There's this whole firing line up here. They're just, you know, eating away at these tanks. So I decided let's go around. Now you've got to remember, the IS-22 has not been spotted here. So if he's around this corner, I think I said on stream, you know, if he's around here, we die. 97 HP, we just die here. So we come around the corner. Is he here? Is he here? Yeah, there he is. Alright, get a shot into him on the move. Turn in as quick as we can, and he hits our track. Now, I'm still thinking he's got another shot. We gotta just, you know, hope for the best. He never fires. I assume he double shotted me, and that's why he didn't shoot me the second he spotted me sort of side on like this. So I assume he just never had that second shot. Or maybe he was reloading different ammunition. That's my only guess. So now we're going to go deal with this Super Conk. We're going to go take this dip again, because I just didn't know what this ISU 152 could hit. So I assumed if we take the hull down, it's going to be a much better move overall. And now we're just going to try eat away at this Super Conk's HP. It's pretty solid here. You can take a hull down here, and this guy's actually not like in between the building. And we can just eat this guy away. He's got a repair kit sadly, so he pulls back. But that's fine. We can pull up a little bit. And now we're just waiting for this guy. And he shows a little bit too much of his track wheel. Or drive wheel even. We get another shot onto him. And here's where he baits us really hard, right? So he does it again. If you look at the last second, he flicks back. See, he moved his track back, made the angle too thick. So all we actually did there was just go into his track and out the other side, basically. Now we've got the ISU 152. Can we get one more shot onto him? Can we finish him off? Get around the corner. Oh, we're there. Stop. Aim. Beautiful. 7.3k damage. 300 psych assistance. Doesn't really matter. And that just goes to show how powerful this tank can be when you're in that perfect situation of people pushing into you. You're in a hold down. You trade your HP effectively. Although against that 430, I'd argue it wasn't great at times. It was nice. It was very nice. This was, I think, the highest damage game we had of the night. But it wasn't an ace tanker. I'll show the post-battle results all at the end. So let's move on to our second game on Berlin. And here we are, rolling out on Berlin. Tier 9 matchmaking, no artillery. No artillery is lovely on this map, and I'll show you why in a minute. We're going to go to a position which is just perfect hold down for this tank. It's one of the best openings you can make on this map, so for people who don't know it, I definitely recommend this. There are two different spots you can take, so I'll show you both of them. The match makes it a little bit nicer because there's actually a bit more HP. So if you sit right here on the left hand side, or up in this window if you're quick enough, you can farm everyone who crosses in from the right hand side. And as you see, here we go. And ideally I'd aim for drive wheels here, but that Super Conk was at an angle where we wouldn't be able to do damage and track him. So now I decided for this T30, who's about to roll into the frame, that we should track him. I hoped I had the right angle for it. But if I'm in hindsight looking at that, we were never going to do it. But luckily, 705 sitting here, slaps him with a nice high roll for 769. Nice. And we're just going to go to town here. We have an amazing turret. We got a nice rate of fire, and look, we're already on 1.3k damage, which for the first sort of minute isn't half bad. We bounce a heat shell from the Jaeger is what we do best. And this is something I didn't actually realise. When you pull back on this slope, you show your lower plate so clearly. So that's something really to be careful for. I actually noticed a lot doing the T30 because its hull is that bit bigger. When you actually go here, you aren't hold down at all because everyone just goes through your hull, which is like a tier 6 hull. Yeah, it's useless. And we're going to pick up again here. I think, well, we'll angle towards the Jaeger, not the T something. But HE, what can you do? He likes a bit of the old HE. Poor shot from me, he was already pulling back. Funnily enough, on my screen, and I think I said this on the stream, is he was no longer visible, but we still managed to hit him and bounce off him, so a bit odd there. Serv's obviously having a bit of a fun day. And I decided I don't want to take another shot from this Jaeger. I get my gun fully knocked out by this Super Conk who has just been going to town on it. But I guess I'll take that instead of losing HP. So this is where it becomes a bit slow. I decided I don't want to push up anymore because I'm just going to get HE'd by that Jaeger, and that's not so fun. As you can see, the right side of the map is actually has no protection, so we have to be careful of that because they could come round. And the side of a Chieftain, I mean, it's like paper. It's paper with lighter fluid on it. It's totally weak, understandably. So I sort of wait around here for a little bit. I'm going to be honest, this is the most interesting part of the video. We just got to wait. Old Uncle Ben will work out what to do eventually. But yeah, right now I'm trying to work out a way to deal with this Super Conk without going frontally on with him. Because if we do that, the Jaeger is just going to sit there and he's just going to click us. So what we can do is if we go left here, there's a rock. Oh, give me a sec, I'll find it in a minute. A little bit more left, Ben, you got this. See this rock here? This little bit there? That allows us to knock our tank up, and if you have 10 degrees of gun depression, you can easily hit this guy. Now, I didn't repair my track here because I was worried my drive wheel was still showing, and if I got tractive, a Supercon could probably just unload on me. And sadly, we forget to turn our hull, so we can't actually hit C50M until a little bit later. Nice. And this is where it becomes really dangerous because we cannot stay here. This is just a total crossfire. So I think, do we cross the street? Well, no, we can't, because if we cross over that valley, we'll be shot quite hard. And see, the Projetta's already moved up. So what we're going to do is actually going to run up here. Now, I'm quite worried that there's going to be someone there to put shots into us. We see this SQ1 comes up. I had no interest in shooting that guy. All I wanted to do was get safe, get up here. And now what we've done is made a really nice crossfire. They cannot push into us without dealing with all the people down below. If they push into the people down below, we can farm into them fully. So you see, I'm going to try get a shot into this SQ1. Beautiful. Wait till that drive wheel is showing. Lovely. And this T49, this was a man on a mission. He had the derp gun. He wanted to hit this. Speaking of a man on a mission, this is my attempt to pen a Supercon. I think it'll take about 3-4 attempts here. We do finally get there. What we're trying to do, so I was going for the underneath of his turret because that's quite an easy pen actually. And then I decided, no, when he lurches his lower plate up, we'll shoot that. You see, he's going to show in a sec. There you go. Sadly, I never get it. I'm not going to lie to you. I never get it. But he makes a mistake in a minute anyway. This T49 sort of slightly overstays his welcome, and he gets shut down. Beautiful. This 705 is giving us all the assistance today. So this Supercon is going to do this little trick again. We're going to miss again. Don't you worry. This is a good replay apparently. Wait for it. There you go. Totally over-angled his hull. Thank you very much. We will be having that and more. So I'm thinking, what's going to happen here? Is the STI going to peek up? No. The E50M's behind us so he can flank round. We should just leave this and totally. It's 9-2, I'll be honest. This is not a difficult win. I'd say the one on Fjords was actually quite a tense game at points. Whereas this game was more of a, how quickly can you clean up? So we're just going to eat this Type 5 alive. I mean, you know, our DPM is solid enough, we can just totally go through this guy. He's fired, we can get one more shot into his turret, and we're just going to keep pushing forward here. My prize right now is these guys sitting in the middle. All these guys here who are totally vulnerable. Now, when I come around this corner, I do not realise the Projetta is there. I don't know why, I think I was talking at the time. And I totally didn't realise he was there. I thought he was way further back or behind the building. So we've got to reevaluate, take a hold down, and then it's good turret versus terrible turret, so we win. And now we are in a really solid position. We can go and kill this ST2, who's just fired, I believe. Nice. And a Jaeger appears. Someone track him, please. Thank God for that. The FE4005 from behind puts a track shot into him. We get safe, and then it doesn't matter because we fluffed a shot anyway. Luckily, Jaeger fluffed his shot as well. And this E50, bless him, cannot find the way to reverse. No, he's just, oh, there, oh, maybe, nearly. Want to try again? Oh, nah, mate, sorry, not today. He also manages to not damage the side of a Chief, which is always impressive. So I'm going to speed up this bit, because this bit takes a while. We're now playing game hide and seek with Object 432. Very fun game, very exciting as ever. We do find him, which takes a bit. I'm actually going to unlock the camera as well, so I don't like jutter you guys about. But yeah, so this is just all just stream highlights. So this is everything I've done on stream. I only really play tanks at the moment. Like 2-3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, and I always stream it. So if you guys ever want to watch, twitch.tv/masterbento. And I couldn't hit this guy at all. But we aim one more time, we try one more time, we get him down. Beautiful. 5 kills, 6.7k damage, and 1.5k assistance. Not a hard game, I won't lie. I'm not going to be like, oh, this was the most difficult round of my life. No, this was really quite easy. But what it goes to show is, when you put a Chieftain in that ideal situation, this thing can just rip through everything with the correct placement of the tank. Which is very nice. Anyways, let's go have a look at the post-battle results for those two games. So here we go. In order, we have the Fjords game to start off with at 7.3k damage, 300, 400 assist, whatever really, and a high caliber. Yeah, as I said, this actually did feel like quite a close game. So you can see we definitely did the main amount of damage for the team, but it was good fun. It was good fun overall. And that was only a second class, which is funny when you look at this, which was less damage but more kills, and obviously at a higher tier. So we got 1444 base experience. We got an ace tanker. This was actually my first ace tanker on the Chieftain. A high caliber and many other medals. But that really concludes the game. Obviously we fired full gold because it's a Chieftain. I apologise if you don't like full gold. Only 5% of ammunition in water tanks is gold, so I'm done for the year now. This is all my gold fired. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy this first video. I'm going to have a more general Twitch highlights for sort of more funny moments that have gone on the streams. And yeah, I hope to see you guys over there. Catch you soon.